So in this video I want to tell you about the very huge mistakes that any man can do in goal settings. That setting a goal is like very nice thing, no problem. But if you do these mistakes, then you will have very little progress on achieving this goal. And these mistakes that I want to tell you about in this video is that when you set the goal, it's no problem, it's a very nice thing. But the most important thing here, the very bad things that you might not do, is that you simply set the goal and you don't make the plan how you're going to achieve this goal. You simply set the goal and you know what you want to achieve, where you want to be in your life in a certain period of time. But the most important question here is how you're going to achieve this goal. How are you going to end up being here where you want to be in your life in this period of time? And the thing here is that when you set the goal and you don't know, you have absolutely no clue how you can achieve this goal, then it is the common sense that you are not going to achieve this goal. And it is the common sense that you simply the progress in achieving this goal will be very, very slow. And the progress will simply you will have some bit of progress in achieving this goal, but the thing that I want to tell you about in this video is that when you set the goal and you have the very detailed and this structured plan in your head or maybe on the list of paper how you're going to achieve this goal, you're going to end up being very productive and you're going to end up achieving this goal in a very short period of time, I promise you. The trick here, what I want to tell you in this video is that there may be mistakes that when you set the goal, you have this vision in your head where you want to be, or maybe you set this goal on the paper, and you may have this approximate plan in your head what things you are going to do in order to actually get closer to achieving this goal. For example, if you are fat and you want to lose all this weight and build a six-pack, or you want to gain some couple of kilograms to your body in your muscles. The trick here is that the main question is how you're gonna do this. How you're going to do this. How you're going to become closer to achieving this goal every single day. You may have this approximate vision of what things you're going to do in order to achieve this goal. For example, to build a six-pack, I need to train, I need to eat more protein, I need to eat more meat and all this stuff. Yeah, you can have this vision, and this simple vision can lead you to making progress in achieving goal. But what I want to tell you is that when you have this structured plan of how you are going to achieve this goal, it means that you set the goal, it is the target where you want to be, and you set this very structured, detailed plan. Maybe it is the routine, maybe it is the very detailed, a step-by-step plan of how you are going to accomplish these things that you want to complete in your life, how you can achieve this goal. Man, I promise you, the progress will simply be 10 times more, because they simply have this vision of how you're simply going to achieve this goal. And if you don't have any vision, if you have absolutely no clue what you need to do in order to actually get where you want to be, then it's the common sense that you're not going to achieve it. By the way, if you want to skyrocket progress in achieving your goals, I highly recommend my program called Peak Performance Blueprint course. And I promise you, this blueprint will literally accelerate progress in any goals that you have in your life, whether it is business, whether it is fitness, or overall self-improvement. And if you did not know, this is my personal transformation. That I used to be skinny guy, but now I'm jacked. I live an amazing life, I achieve loads of goals, and I share with you pieces of advice how you can achieve your goals much faster. So what you need to do is to simply text me in my Telegram and change your life. In any realm of life, in any goals that you have in your life, the most important thing if you want to achieve this goal is that you simply need to have the plan on how you're going to actually get there in life. And you see what I'm talking about? When you set the goal, just remember this rule for the rest of your life. When you set the goal, just remember about this, that when you set the goal is very nice, no problem. But the most important question is how you are going to achieve it. How to get there. If you have absolutely no clue how to get there, then the most important thing that you, at this stage of achieving this goal, is to simply learn about this goal that you have. Learn how you can get there. If you, for example, you are skinny and you want to build muscle and you completely don't understand this process of making muscle, the nutrition, the recovery and all this stuff, then your number one priority is to simply learn how all this stuff works. And then when you learn, simply make the plan and then simply execute. you make the plan and simply follow the plan, and that's it. This is simply how to achieve any goal. You set the target, you make the plan, and simply execute, and that's it. Achieving goals is super easy, but loads of guys, when they set goals, they have this vision of where they want to be, and this is very nice because when you have the vision, you simply have all this life, all those things that you are doing in your life are going to be aligned to this goal, and you may be doing some productive things that will make you closer to achieving this goal, but actually, if you have very structured, detailed, step-by-step plan of how you're going to actually get closer to achieving this goal, you're going to end up achieving this goal in a much shorter period of time, but comparing to the things that you have this goal and you have this very approximate plan in your head of what things you're going to do to achieve this goal. Simply. So the action step for this video. Remember this shit for the rest of your life. When you are setting a new goal, whether it is small goal, whether it is big goal, whatever it is, remember that the most important thing in the goal setting is the plan. How you are going to achieve this goal. If you don't have the plans, you can simply forget about achieving this goal. Because you simply, how you're going to achieve this goal if you have absolutely zero understanding how you're going to achieve this. How you're going to achieve the goal if you don't know what you need to do. This is what I'm talking about. This is the huge mistakes that guys are making when they set goals. Any people are making this mistake when they are setting goals because they simply don't know how to get there. So never ever repeat this mistake. Never ever do this mistake. When you set the goal and you set the plan, how am I going to achieve this goal? If you do this every time, you're going to achieve any goal in a very short period of time. You just simply need to follow the plan, and that's it. So thank you for watching this video. Hit like, subscribe, and goodbye.